God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. God only knows how it's killing you. But there's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. But God only knows the real you. There's a kind of love that God only knows.
Welcome to Season 3, Episode 49 of Your Journey is Not Over. My name is Tanya Pearson Randolph. This is my own personal journey. This is my healing journey, and all the expressions and opinions are of my own. I own all the rights to my personal journey, to my healing journey, and to Your Journey is Not Over. Neither of the three are to be used, copied, nor edited in any way without my consent. Well, as I said in my last episode, that episode of Dr. Phil, it played over and over in my head. Leave your house one time a day. Like I said before, small steps, baby steps, to just go to the mailbox. And that's exactly where I began, too. The seed was planted in my mind, and it took me a good week before it grew, and I began again, small steps. I started going to my mailbox, a whole 20 steps from my front door. To those who have never experienced this, I know it sounds crazy, right? But for the millions who are and who have experienced complete lockdown, the struggle is real. It's paralyzing even. So 20 steps might not seem like a lot, but to someone struggling, it's like a marathon that you're not even mentally prepared for, let alone physically. So that entire week, I geared myself up. I pep talked myself, and truly, it was all I could think of. One time a day, Tanya, you can do it. And truly, I remember that day so well. The day that I actually got the courage to just go to my mailbox. And yes, I had fear. I had panic. But I was so determined to try and do this one time a day thing. I would try anything to begin to overcome this and begin to get my life back. Looking back now, I do recall stepping out my door was the hardest part. Of course, I went straight to the mailbox and straight back in. Quickly, too. But guess what? I stepped outside, and guess what I told myself? I did it. I pushed through, and I stepped outside. I checked my mailbox, and I made it. I survived. So I began to do that every day. Again, something so small to others is so huge when you're struggling with anxiety, with panic attacks, with depression, with PTSD. Again, baby steps are huge milestones. And again, daily, I started to go out. And then after the reassurance that I could do it and survive, nothing happened to me. That part is called building your self confidence, learning to feel safe again outside your city, your home, beginning to trust yourself and the world again. After 3 or 4 days of straight to the mailbox and straight back inside, I then built up enough courage and confidence to linger on our deck, close to the front door, of course. I have to say, I do remember how nice it was to be outside in the fresh air, to watch the clouds, the birds, all the things you miss while being locked away, unable to leave your home. Again, the smallest things and things others whom have never experienced this, nor struggle, take for granted. Well, those are things that we don't get to experience and that we miss. I personally have always had a fascination for the clouds, the stars, and the moon, and the very tops of trees. Watching the way they sway so freely has always been a calmer for me. It's the simple things, even, that we miss. So, yes, it was nice to just be outside my home, if only feet from my front door. And each time I would retreat back inside, I would tell myself, well, you did it. You survived. You made it. Once my now late husband realized I was again just going to the mailbox and back, truly he acted like it was my first day of kindergarten. He was so excited, so supportive, and so proud of me. I smile every time I think back to him cheering me on. Never pushy, most definitely let me move at my own pace, but was so supportive and proud and encouraging every step I took. And truly, that does help tremendously to have someone that believes in you, sometimes more than you believe in yourself, and to have someone that's patient and encouraging and is cheering you on every small step that you take. But truly, it all begins with you. Everything you need to overcome this is all within you. And as I said on the last episode, in order to begin to heal your mind, your body, and your soul, we must first challenge it. So please, if you're struggling, if you're in lockdown, please begin to challenge yourself little by little. And then those little small steps then become bigger steps that take you back out to life again, your life. I do want to share. I had my grandson over the weekend and we were watching Open Season. It's one of our favorites. And it was at the part in the movie where Elliot was trying to entice Bug the bear to come outside with a Yahoo candy bar, too. Elliot kept going inside, now outside. I couldn't help but laugh and think back to my time of lockdown. And, and I remember a time there wasn't enough Yahoo candy bars that could have got me to step outside my home. It's funny when you go through and overcome things, you then see something that takes you back to that time. And it's those times that you begin to see just how far you came, how far you traveled. And then you then realize that was another time and another place and a completely different version of whom you are now. God took me to it, through it, and beyond it. And I have all the faith in the world that He can and He will take you through it and beyond it too. Where one day, that part of your journey will be just a memory. And if I can go through it, endure it, and overcome it, then so can you. With God, all things are possible. I do not own the rights to the things I chose to share today. Let go to grow. Some things weigh too much to carry forward. The moment you release, the flow of life will open new doors for you. I accidentally spent my life filling everyone else's cup. Now it's time to fill my own. The scars you share serve as lighthouses for others, headed for the same rocks that you hit. The people that hurt you the most were carrying mirrors, not weapons. There's a version of you that existed before life demanded strength, before the mask, before the lessons, before you learned to protect your heart by acting like you don't have one. That version still lives somewhere inside of you. It's soft, curious, unguarded. Healing is just you finding your way back to that forgotten self. Call me crazy, but I love to see people happy and succeeding. Life is a journey, not a competition. We need to cheer each other on. This concludes my podcast for today. Please join me Thursday. Listen in. And always remember, your journey is not over. God bless.
God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. God only knows how it's killing you. But there's a kind of love that God only knows.